Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you guys how to play Every Time. It's by boy Pablo, and I got a request to cover this song, and we have some great guitar parts going throughout the whole song. I'll be breaking down each and every part, so there's gonna be an in-depth lesson. And what I can promise from my side is within the next 10 to 15 at most minutes, I'll make you master this song. That's my promise. This is the studio version, so I'll show you guys exactly how to do it. By the way, gotta give a bit of credit to this guy. I have, I got this as a request. I have seen some other songs. He comes sometimes at the top. I think it's Dgens. The guy has some great guitar tutorials, won't lie. So you can really follow him if you want to learn some good songs. I think he's pretty good at making the lessons. I think the calls are very much correct. So great job. Now we'll be learning we'll learn everything part by part. So we'll have a look at the structure firstly. It starts off with the intro, then we have the verse, then we got the chorus, right? And after that we have that solo, which I'll make a separate video with tabs. Then we got a bridge, then we have the chorus, and it just leads us to the outro, which is the end of the song. So getting started with the intro, I'll show you guys the 4 chords which we need, and later on I'll show you guys the other chord shapes. We got a E minor 7 flat 5, also known as a E half diminished. I got my index and my middle finger on A7, G7, ring finger on D8, pinky on B8. So what I'll do is I'll mute the top string as well as the bottom string, and I'll do this. And the rhythm goes like this. I win 1, 2, then I mute the chord. Since all the chords are barred or in close position, it's pretty easy to mute the chord. So we got down, down, mute, down, down, down. So see that? So down, down, mute, down, down, down. And also at the end I mute the chord. So we have then you go to A7 chord. For this I bar the entire 5th fret. I got a 6th fret on the G and I have 7th fret on the D string. So it looks like this. This is the bar chord, so same thing. And then I'll go to a G major 7 chord. For this shape I have my index on the top string, 3rd fret, middle finger on B string, 3rd fret, ring and pinky on D4, G4, A string muted. Now this is a G major 7 chord, right? Now if you wanna make it sound a bit more nice, what you can do is, and this is tricky. So in this case, what I do is the index finger which I have, it's kind of like a diagonally barred. See, so it hit 3rd fret on the top string, but on the other end, this part it hits the 2nd fret of the high E string, and it's really tricky to do that because you might get this kind of sound. So what you want to do is not curve your finger. In that case, you want to make your finger straight, and you can bar. So you can give that thing a push when you have your finger straight. Do not curve it, straight. So this bone should be straight. See, it looks like it's twerking, right? So that's what you want to do. This pose, yeah. At first it might sound like this, but gradually we get used to it. So 1, 2. So otherwise you can do this. So I'll play the string pattern twice for the G major 7 chord. 1, 2, down, 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 down. So first line. One more time. Same thing. A7. Now instead of going to a G major 7 chord, we'll play a D major 7. For this chord shape, I bar the entire 5th fret. I got 6th fret on G, 7th fret on D, a B string 7th fret with the pinky. So I'll play the strumming pattern twice over here. I'll play the whole thing one more time, but let's learn the intro melody. You can you play 7 9 hammer on G, then B8, then repeat, then you play B7, then you play G7, G4, and then you do a slide from 4 to 7 on the G string. And make sure you add proper pause, rest in between. We don't want this. Doesn't have any meaning. We're just gonna give it a proper rhythm. So when you play that, we have this thing going on. Now I'll play the intro. So I hope the intro is clear, because the verse is pretty much similar to the intro, and even the full song has that same strumming pattern. So you really have to master the strumming pattern. 1 2 check, 1 2 check. So right. Now we are to the verse. It's exactly same. We play the intro line, and just at the end when it says but he replies with okay every time, instead of playing the D major 7 chord twice, I'll play the D major 7 chord once, and then I'll go to a D9. This is a D minor 9. So I have my index on D string 3rd fret. I got my middle finger on A string 5th fret, my ring finger on G string 5th fret, my pinky on B string 5th fret. So it looks like this. A little bit stretchy, but you get used to it. So I'll play the full verse for you guys. 1 2 3 4. I think we do have another melody, so that's how the verse works. It's just the last line where you change the D major 7 to a D9 just for once. So I'll play 10 on E, then 7 on E, and then I'll play 10 on B. So la 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 la. And now we go to the chorus, and over here we have a different set of chord progression. So we have G major 7 for 2 bars, so I'll play. Just a minute. Yeah, I just keep forgetting the rhythm. So we got. You really have to get that thing in mind. 1 2 check, 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 1 2 check. Then it goes to an E minor 7 chord. For this, I bar the 7th fret. I got 8th fret on B. I got D string 9th fret. So I go. I'll go to E minor 7. I do hear a bit of this minor 7 over here. This is the same 7. So you can play 10th fret on the high E string with the pinky on that E minor 7 chord just to add more color if you want. So we got twice, and then it goes to D major 7. We do it once, and after that it goes to. So we play the D major 7 chord just once, and then it goes to a B7 sus4 to a B7. What's a B7 sus4? Let's learn the B7 chord first. Bar the 2nd fret completely, 4th fret with the ring finger on D, pinky on the 4th fret of B. That's a B7. when you stretch your pinky just one fret up and it comes to the 5th fret of the B string with everything else intact, that's a B7 sus4. So it starts off with a B7 sus4 4 downstroke, then B7 4 downstroke. Then we have C doesn't know who he is, and then it goes back to E minor 7. I'll play it just once, and then I'll do one downstroke on E minor 7 flat 5, and then comes a new chord. This is guess what? I'll play it like this. No, I'll play it like this. Yeah, I'll probably play it like I'll play it like this. This is A13 chord. It's like that A7 chord. Just hold the A7 and then add your pinky on the B string 7th fret. That's a A13 downstroke, and then lift off the pinky back to A7. So that's how you play the chorus, right? Might be a bit confusing, but if you look at the chord progression, it's nothing which is confusing. I'll just play the whole thing very slowly for you guys, and maybe just say the chords one more time. G major 7, G major 7, E minor 7, E minor 7, G major 7, once, B7 sus4, B7, E minor 7, just once, diminished, A13, A7, right? Now we have the solo, and even the solo chord progression, it will be simply G major 7, E minor 7 flat 5, A7, A7, then D major 7, E minor 7 flat 5, A7, G major 7. Again, for every chord we play the strumming pattern once. I'm not going in depth with the solo because I'll make a separate video for that just after this. It will be like a follow lesson, right? So just after the solo, you go to the bridge, and it will be just one downstroke. So G minor 7, new chord. We bar the entire 3rd fret. We got 5th fret on the A string. One downstroke. He doesn't see her. Go one fret down. That's a F sharp minor 7. So you bar the 2nd fret. You got 4th fret on A. And then you bring the shape all the way up over here, which is barring the 7th fret and 9th fret on A. That's a B minor 7. So we got he doesn't see her. Just one down. And then back to he sees right through her. G major 7, F sharp minor 7, and then we have this. Couple of downs on D9, not D minor 9. This is a D9, bit different. 4th fret on D, 5th fret on A, 5th fret on G, 5th fret on B. So we got D minor 9, but this is a D dominant 9 with the 7. So one downstroke, the bridge sounds like this. Now back to the chorus, it will be exactly same, no change, but just the last line. This time we have a variation. Instead of playing E minor 7 flat 5, A13 and A7, this time we won't be doing that many things. We'll just play a D9 chord and play the full strumming pattern on it, which is, and this is the D dominant 9, not the minor 9, not the soothing 9, but more of like the confusing 9. So the last line we have, E minor 7, D major 7, and then we have this D9. And now coming to the outro, it's completely same as the chorus. So G major 7, G major 7, E minor 7, E minor 7, D major 7, B7 sus4, B7, E minor 7, D major 7, and end the song with the D major 7. That's how you play Every Time by boy Pablo. This was the video, and I'm super hungry. I'll be honest, guys. I'm super hungry at the moment. So, but still, I don't think I have rushed. I tried my best to show you guys how to play the song. So, if this video helps you out, do subscribe, because I make one of the most accurate lessons out there in the world. You can check my other videos out. So that's it. We are very much close to 20K. So do subscribe. Be a part of it. I'll be grateful, and stay tuned for the follow-up lesson for the solo. Bye.